welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about foundation. One in particular, which is the Bobbi Brown foundation that they just recently are launching or have launched depending on when you're watching this video. Now this box was sent to me by Influenster with the 3 shades for trial. This is my first ever free makeup that I have received to review on my channel. Now this did come with a card and I think they have a ton of shades available. This is right now available at Sephora. Again, right now, depends on when you're watching this video. Now this foundation is long wear weightless foundation and it does come with SPF of 15. Which I think is a great idea for somebody who lives in Phoenix, Arizona or anywhere. Having the little bit of extra SPF in your foundation wouldn't hurt, it would actually be good. So this is the #1 Bobbi Brown foundation, skin long wear weightless foundation, SPF 15, has medium to buildable coverage with a natural multi-dimensional matte finish that's comfortable, breathable and weightless. Now, if you watched any videos on my channel, you would have noticed that I am a basic minimalist from a makeup perspective. I do like color, so I'll dress my eyes up from time to time. But foundation-wise, I like to keep it very, very minimal coverage. Most of the times, I just wear my MAC NC42 foundation powder, the Studio Fix powder, and then just be done. Sometimes I will put on the BB cream with SPF, especially if I'm going to be out and about in the sun. So having a weightless foundation sounds pretty exciting to me. Let's see what else we got in the box. Oh, by the way, if you would like to know how I ended up getting this box from Influenster and this free makeup for review, I can do another video on how I earned my first Influenster makeup from Influenster, and you can follow my journey on there. So as I said, I received this foundation in 3 shades. For a person of my skin tone, it is generally a very tough thing to find the right shade for foundation to match your skin tone. Now this is my bare skin. I do have a little bit of chapstick on, but this is my bare skin with a little bit of foundation on. That's it, nothing else. As you can see, I have different skin coloration on different parts of my face. I am oily skin tone, but in winter months, I do tend to be dry in the T-zone area. So without further ado, let me jump right into these 3 shades that Influencer thought that would match me perfectly. So first shade here is the Golden Honey. The next one is Cool Honey. If you just put them next to each other, you can see how they look pretty different from each other, especially the one that says golden versus the one that says cool tone. Of course, it is hard to find out the exact shade difference, but cool tone is for somebody who is more on the pinky peachy side. I tend to be more on the goldeny sandy side, so I have a feeling the first one might work for me. And the third one that they sent is just golden. So I'm going to swatch these right here on my face, and then I'll do a wear test for these for at least 8 hours of my day today, which is full of going to work, doing some gym activity, and so on and so forth. I will do half my face with a foundation brush. This is the Jeffree Star JS1 foundation brush, and the other one will be with a beauty blender. Now this does say that it does not crease, so I will not set it with the powder on one side of my face, but set it with the powder on the other side of my face. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to try is the Golden Honey shade, and it does, well, since this is a sampler side, it just comes with a little squeezy tube bottle, and I squeezed out. It is not very thick, but also not very runny. As you can see, it is trickling down a little bit, but not too much. Okay, where did I say I was gonna do it? Well, I'm gonna do it right here. So this is Golden Honey. Just by the look of it, it feels like this may be my match. The second one that I have on hand is the Cool Honey. So I'm going to put it on my other finger and place it right here. Oh, what do you know? The Cool Honey might work. And last but not the least, I have the Golden, which, okay, right off the bat, I feel like that shade might be a little darker for me, but right next to it and see how that looks. So these are the three shades that I have, and I feel like the Golden Honey, the Cool Honey, and then just the Golden. I feel like I want to try this one, just the Golden. But if you can see, the Cool Honey is kind of right now looking as if it's going to match, but I feel like it's not going to. So on further review of the three shades, I found that the Cool Honey was quite a bit darker on my skin tone. I actually walked out with a mirror and saw in the daylight how it looks like. So I am going to go in with the Golden shade, which I think matches me much better than the other shades. I'm just gonna put some right here, and this is how much I have taken for just, I'm gonna dot it everywhere. Dotted too much there. Again, I'm going to go with the basic minimum that I usually use for my face, and we'll see how this blends out. As I'm blending out, you will be able to tell how this shade matches me versus the other one. First thoughts, you see how it looks like a little shiny on this side, whereas this part of my face has no shine. Now, the other side with the brush. On a quick review, I feel like this side is still more shiny, but this side is not as shiny. So maybe with the brush, it's giving me a different finish. All right, so again, this side is the brush side, and then this side is the sponge side. So this side feels very tacky, and then this side is also tacky, so that's not a difference, but this side is not that glowy and this side is. My thoughts on this initially is, again, I put bare minimum on. You can build it up like it said. It also covered quite a lot of my dark circles, you know, from a basic coverage perspective, and of course it's buildable. So with that, I want to conclude this video. Please sound off below on what you thought of this shade match, and I will be coming back to you with some day check-ins to see how it wears. Hello, it's Gurmeet again. I'm doing the 4 o'clock check-in. I did go to the gym with my full makeup on. I got some looks from people who thought I was really crazy, but well, I kind of am. Anyways, back to the Bobbi Brown foundation. I do believe that it is still holding very well. My skin does feel a little extra tacky still, and I feel like it's gotten a little bit oilier, but maybe it's just because of the gym. The other thing I noticed is it has definitely oxidized, so it has gotten ever so slightly, but it has gotten darker over the period of the entire day. It is right now, I think it's more than 8 hours that I've been wearing this, so I think My final thoughts on this is it's a great foundation. The shade match was good, but I think I might need to try the lighter one. And the Golden Honey was the lightest one that was sent to me. But maybe I could set it with the powder, and maybe it would be less oilier. I don't know. I need to play with some other options. But overall, what they claimed was that it doesn't crease. That is true. It has not creased on me, for sure. But I will need to set it with the powder because it's not exactly matte on me. The other thing they claimed is it is lightweight. I agree with that as well. It is really lightweight, and I like the feeling of having a foundation with very light coverage or medium coverage and still not feeling too much like wearing a lot of foundation and feeling that extra layer of skin. Overall, I'm happy with it. I will do one more video on how it wears with a primer and putting a little setting powder on top of the foundation. So until next time, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, thank you so much to Influenster for sending me the little samples to test out the Bobbi Brown foundation. Thanks. See you later. Bye.